Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Amethyst Room Witch, and today I'm going to be doing a blend that I was inspired to make because I got a sticker that I'm going to use as a label on a jar. It's all about Polyjuice Potion. Now, Polyjuice, if you've not seen any of the 8 films or read the 7 books, the main books anyway, it's all about transformation. You're transforming yourself from who you are into someone else. And that's what I wanted to focus on, the transformation element. So I didn't make notes on crystals that can be used for transformation, just because this particular blend, I wanted to have this mix for a simmer pot. And I'm literally just going to make the blend. I'm not going to do the simmer pot today because I don't think I need it today, but it'll be there for when I do want it. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to think ahead. So empty glass, empty jar, and this is going to go on it so that I don't forget. And while I might forget the blend, I have got notes in front of me. So for transformation, there's obviously a whole host of herbs that you can use for transformation, but these are the ones that I have or that are near me. There we go. The sticker was giving me a bit of trouble. Right, so let's put it here. It's a little bit wonky, but that'll do. Probably is still wonky, but a Polyjuice Potion. I didn't have any jars that look remotely like a flask or anything like that, but it's there, you know, it's on there. I know what it is. So let's open it up, but let's talk about the herbs that can be associated with transformation. So there's juniper berries. Juniper's good for that. We've got cardamom. I'm actually going to be using cardamom seeds. So, but if I had some cardamom pods, I could use those as well. So there is that too. So I've got the cardamom seeds, dandelion root. Dandelion's good because there's different dandelions, but also they will grow anywhere. They will transform a space from grey and boring to colourful and different. Got poppy seeds as well. Poppies don't grow everywhere. You might plant some poppy seeds, but they won't necessarily grow the next season, for that season or the next. It might take a few years. It's, you know, that it's also to do with the Flanders fields, where, you know, lots of people died within a very short amount of time, and despite all that death, poppies grew, and poppies transformed it, the poppies filled the fields with new life. It transformed them from a place of sadness or it lessened the sadness and brought in a little bit of joy and love instead. So there's that. Eyebright, because you're changing what you're seeing, you're changing your view. So there's transformation going on there. Sorry, my hair is really doing my nut in. For a British saying, it's irritating. Is about the easiest way I can go with that one. Do I have any? That'll do. Apologies. I'm going to transform my situation into something different because I'm going to put a headband on. Or because my fringe is irritating me. Ugh. It's not rubbing on my eye. If I give it a month or so, it'll stop. See, now it's up there. There we go. Done. Right. Let's carry on, shall we? So we've got to Eyebright. You're changing, the changing of the viewpoint. Because it's not just changing your eyes, it's changing your view, your perspective. Fringed willow herb, it's very similar to Guernsey fleabane, which quite honestly, it's I do have a page on it in my herbal notebook, but it's been a little while since I looked at that. We've got Toadflax. There's a plant, there's Toadflax outside my home, but I've got a jar dedicated to just Toadflax. I dried it myself as well. So there's that. Nettle. The nettles are associated with transformation. And then we've got, I don't know how to pronounce the actual name of Kalanchoe. It's also called Widow's Thrill. So if you know it by Widow's Thrill, great. But I've got some of those flowers dried. These are all the flowers that I have collected and dried, either on a low heat in my oven or just on a windowsill in the sun. But I've got a Widow's Thrill plant in my kitchen. It seems to quite like it in there. It's all great. So out of those, I've just shown you two. So I've got the Widow's Thrill, Toadflax, I've got the cardamom seeds and Eyebright. And those are what I'm going to be using. I want them for a simmer pot blend. So I have to be careful with how much I used of some of them. I hadn't realised I had so little. My fault. So, I mean, I know I've got a really big jar. I don't have to fill it because that would take all of them. Every last bit of all of them. And I don't want to run out. I don't like to run out. So, let's start with the Eyebright. I can use a fair amount of this one because that's a scoop. Finish off the scoop. Although maybe a little bit more. Scoop and a half of Eyebright. So next we've got the cardamom seeds. It's almost like you're growing that transformation. It's growing. It's transforming itself. That is quite a nice smell. I forgot that was cardamom. It's cardamom. I'm so used to smelling cloves, which can, really overpower. Toadflax, I really do need to get more of. a little bit of a weird smell, so I'm not gonna, when I say it's a weird smell, it's just a slightly weird smelling plant. So I'm not going to use much of it because I'm hoping the cardamom seeds will now, you know, do its thing. So finally, Kalanchoe, Widow's Thrill. I'm going to use a scoop for this because I've got plenty, and there's still flowers, still flowering, which I think is great. It's still flowering. Oh, come on. Be nice. There we go. Oh. So, those are the 4. It doesn't look like much. I would probably need an awful lot more. Like full jars and then some. But from this, that's all it is. Oh. Different, but I like it. But that's my polyjuice potion. It might not be a potion as it is, but if I add it to some water, it becomes a potion. So there we are. That's what I've got. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've seen that you can take inspiration from anything around you, whether it's a sticker, a literally anything, a word. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope it's been useful, and I will see you again soon. Stay safe, everyone, and blessings to you all.